everybody, welcome. Monday night, 8 p.m. Eastern. Time for Stamping with Denise. Welcome everybody. Hope y'all had a nice weekend. Let's pull this up on my computer. Give everybody a second to find us. Let's see. I don't know about everybody else, but my weekend events ended up getting canceled because of all of the stuff in the, going on, the COVID-19 and all of that. So let's see, come on. There we go, there I am. Turn the sound off so I can't hear it. Good. Okay. Hope everybody had a great weekend despite all of the chaos and things going on in the world. I still have to go to work. I'm a nurse practitioner, so I still have to go to the hospital. Although I do patient care, I'm not in extremely close contact. So I'm hoping I think I can stay pretty healthy. So we're keeping our fingers crossed. My husband's working from home. My son, he's still going to work because he works for a retailer. He's in their receiving department, a grocery place. So he's been going to work too, and he's probably going to be working a little more. So we'll have to see how this all pans out. But anyway, it's a great time to catch up if you're home from work or whatever. Time to catch up on your stamping and your paper crafting. Yeah. Okay, if you were here with me last week, I made this great spring/Easter card using this resist technique where I heat embossed. Well, let me share this real quick to my Facebook page. Yeah, I heat embossed it, and I heat embossed it with white embossing powder and then went over it with ink, and then so you don't get the ink, in these spots. So let me post this. It's going. Okay, it got started. And the winner that gets this card is Rebecca Sanders. So Rebecca, I will get this card out to you, okay? I hope you like it. It says Happy Easter, Happy Spring, Happy everything. So, okay. I'm keeping my fingers crossed that tonight's project works out. I have a really cute Easter project for you. It's a 3D one. It's not terribly hard, but it's got some tricky measurements to it, so we're going to take it slow. Where is mine? You know what I never did do? I didn't cut my cardstock. Well, boy, am I glad I sat my cardstock out here in case I needed an extra. Okay. So I am going to go ahead and put the camera up in the holder, so hold tight, and we'll get started here. Okay. There you go. Okay, we're going to be using the Stampin' Up! Trimmer tonight. And I am going to be showing you how to make this really cute carrot package with treats in it. So I hope you like it. It's not hard once you get the hang of it, but it can be a little bit tricky. So we're going to start out with a piece of 6x6 cardstock, and I can't believe I didn't have it cut out, so it's a good thing. Got the trimmer right here, so put it right here and cut this out. I know some people are canceling their card classes and some aren't, so I've got one this week. I don't know about the other one if it's going to happen yet. So we start out with this. This is a 6x6 piece of cardstock. And you're going to start out by two of the corners, the opposite corners. You're going to score between those two lines, okay? Okay. So, and this is going to become the bottom of your carrot, you know, the point down here on your carrot, okay? So if I refer to the point or the bottom, that's what I'm talking about, okay? So we've done that. Now we're going to leave the bottom of the carrot, or the point there. We're going to rotate the paper here until it's at 1 inch, right there. And then we're going to cut this part off. Okay. And that's the only cutting for right now. There'll be a little bit later. Okay. Then we're going to rotate this 180 degrees and put the bottom point of the carrot up here. Put the other corner at 1 inch. And now this time you're going to score it. And this will be the tab that you tuck in to glue to hold your box together. And you can see these two pieces, I mean, these are exactly equal. Okay. And so now what we're going to do is just put one down, a crease there and a crease there, or a score. Okay, so now we're going to rotate. So you can see now this, you know now that this is the bottom because that's where everything's going to meet at the bottom. So now you're going to rotate this 180 degrees again. You're going to put your bottom of your carrot in the groove here, okay? And you're going to put this top corner right here at 2.5. You can't see, let me see here. You can't see the top of my cutter. Let me show you here. I don't know if that's in there now or not. But trust me, this line right here is the 2.5, okay? And you're going to score that one. This back. You're going to rotate it one more time, and the point of your carrot goes on that groove. This point goes at 2.5, which you should be able to, oh, you can't really see it there either. Okay, right here is 2.5, and right up here in the groove, and we're going to score that, okay? Okay, now there we go. We've got our carrot kind of put together. Now we're going to fold all of these score lines. And remember, you want to fold toward the mountains. I'm going to get my bone folder out here so I can score it. So it's not hard, but it can be confusing, and I would definitely, if you decide to make some of these, work this out, you know, on some scrap paper. I did. You know, all that paper from your printer that you end up, you know, like that second sheet that's got 3 lines on it. Perfect for working out to make sure you get all your score lines right. So here's one I did so you can see the score lines, okay? Remember, we cut this little piece off of here. I think this helps to be able to visualize it. So there was our 6x6. We cut this off. We scored this tab. And then we scored the 2 lines in the middle. Okay. So when you fold it together, it looks kind of like a kite, and that's okay. It does, and it goes a little bit over halfway, but that's not a problem. But what you're going to do is fold this tab in, because we're going to got a little more cutting now, and fold this in half. Okay. And we're going to pull the cutter back over. I'm going to put this on this cutter. This edge is 6 inches. I'm going to put it right here on the bottom. So make sure it's kind of pretty much straight. And we're going to cut. Okay, there we go. And then we're going to go over here. You can see where one of your score lines is, and then this edge of this paper and the bottom there at about 6. It doesn't have to be exact, but you know, kind of close. And we're going to cut that. So, okay, it's not looking too bad. It doesn't have to be exact. This was my original. Yeah, not too bad. Okay, I think it'll work. For this, we're done for right now. Then with the piece of your leftover pieces of cardstock from that sheet, you're going to make, where'd they go? 4 circles. Now the lady who did the original video, she used a 2 3/4 inch punch. No, a 1 3/4 inch punch. I don't have, Stampin' Up! Doesn't make that anymore. So I used, on our dies, our circle dies, our layering dies, I used this one. And it's just a little bit bigger. It's 1 and 6. It's like 1 7/8, okay? So I might have to trim it a little bit, but it's not a problem. And then you're gonna put a score line right down the middle of each. And what she did was she put a score down her piece of cardstock and then punched them out. But for me, I just cut them out with my die cutting machine and then put them on my thing and cut them. So, okay, there we go. Now let me get my glue. Let me pull our cute little carrot back over there. Pull it out of the way there. Let's see, and these might be just a little bit wide, and that's okay to trim them up. And actually, I think I'll go ahead and do that right now because I've had to. I just want to trim these edges a little bit because they butt up against the circle next to them on the other side, if you know what I mean. So I'm gonna just trim these now rather than wait till they're glued on and have to kind of mess with it. So I think it's really cute when it gets done. I was just kind of struggling with it a little bit when I was putting it together, but I thought it was really cute. Okay, so then we're gonna put glue on here and attach these like that. So I'll start here, a little bit of, and this you definitely want to use some kind of stronger adhesive, either the liquid glue or you want to use tear and tape. You could always use tear tape if you want to. See, I always think it should be tear and tape, like and, but it's just tear tape. So okay, put this right here. Wipe off. And this would be really cute for, you know, little favors for people or something like that. I know with all of this, a lot of us being restricted to where we can go, can't get out as much. You know, there won't be as many celebrations for the holidays and things. Okay, and one more. Whoops. Put one right, there we go. Okay, and that makes the top up here. So there we go. And that's what it's gonna look like once I glue this side together here. Pretty close. Okay, so I'm going to put this right on here. So time to get out those stamps and things that you've been ignoring and start working on them. Mine is just a little bit off. I'm going to just trim that edge down there just a little bit. It's the great thing about paper. If it's not quite even, no fears. You can just trim a little bit off. Okay. So there we are. There's our carrots put together. Let me use my, press that down real good. And I just think this is cute. Okay, so we're gonna put it'll close up like that. But we gotta do the top. And I just went to our local dollar store and got some green tissue paper. Where'd my tissue paper go? Okay. And you're going to cut this to be by 8 inches wide by 17 inches long. And it seemed to be just the right amount. So there we go. And helps if you put some of a piece or two of candy in there first. Look at there, some little Easter eggs to guide and get it. Helps you seat it down in here easier. I've got dog treats in this one because that's what I had on my desk when I was putting it together, and they weren't heavy enough. So, okay, push that down in there, good. I can put some more in there. I'll put quite a few. What is that? 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's at least 9 in there, okay? You're gonna kind of twist that up, bring that real tight together. This was where I had a little bit of, was getting these, it's like one is over and the next one's under. But you know what I think works better first is if I put the bow on it. So I used about 12 inches of ribbon, and really any ribbon works. This is our polka dot toile ribbon. Okay. If you like what you're seeing, please share my video for your friends so your friends can see it. And if you're local, I'll make sure you get this. If I have to mail it to you, I will I'll probably have to send you a card instead. Maybe I'll send a couple cards out, okay? So let's see here. Let's get that down there and get that tied pretty tight, and then just make a cute little bow. And I think when I was messing with my sample, because this was my second one, I found it was a little bit easier to close the box if you tied it up first. So hi Nancy, welcome. We'll see if we can get it shut here. There we go. This one is gonna go underneath and over just, you know what? I think I've got too much candy in there. Should have put just a little bit less candy in there. But other than that, there we go. Yeah, I would put probably one less piece of candy in there, but other than that, you got to make this real small closes. But I thought it was kind of cute. And you could always put a couple little glue dots under there just to make sure, like right here and right here, just to make sure that it stays, closed. And that wouldn't be too far. So I think that's really cute. I hope you like that. If you like it, please share my video, and maybe I'll be sending something out to you next week. Well, thank you so much for joining me, and I hope to see you next week with Stampin' with Denise. Take care, everybody. Have a great week. Bye now.